Like I've got time for this. Well, let's get it over with. Damn it, it's been a whole month since the accident. How hard can it be? Ah, the old pillar trial room. The look on Anton's face when I set this up for him. Damn it, am I out of range of a server or something? Maybe I should grab a portable drive from tech support while I'm here and archive this pin feather data. Not like Dr. Stone's going anywhere. So they turned this place into a trial observation room, huh? Better than leaving it to rot, I guess.
I'm way too busy to go to the trial party. What's your excuse?
My own trial is about
Yeah, must be a server connection. Definitely worth getting the data off this headset.
How long does it take to pick up a phone?
There's Nakamura. Perfect.
Oh, hi, Cal. Thought you'd be at the trial party. I wanted you to test the memo headset there.
I know, sorry. Work, right? You know how it is.
Sure, I do.
Oh, so yeah, it was the memo I wanted to ask about, kind of. I need a portable drive to download the headset data.
Okay, well, put in the usual request and I'll assign one tomorrow.
I need it today. Now, in fact.
And you know I can't do that. Security would have my ass.
Come on, you've got 100 other things in there.
And they're all properly assigned, so nobody can remove them from the facility. Look, Cal, I'm sorry things didn't work out, but you can't expect me. I've gotta go. I've been waiting on this call since before lunch. Submit a request. I'll get you a drive first thing.
Shit. Okay, Cal, think. What's plan B? Get Jen out of her office. How do we do that? No idea. But there's gotta be trial control 5C. But the good doctor's trial can wait till I've got that portable drive. A file on Dr. Stone. Interesting. Experimented in secret on her own mother. Well, when it's hereditary, what more motivation do you need? Mother died. Oh, and she tried to cover it up, but somebody sold her out. Struck off, convicted, hounded by the press. Tough break, kid. Real tough. Not bad, Dr. Stone, but could be better. Candidate 0963, Ruiz, activity log 302. Really warming to this kid. He doesn't rush into things. So far, he's spent 15 minutes just thinking about his strategy. Definitely rooting for him. Oh man, Anton's trial. Feels like years ago. Someone tidied the rec room. That makes a change. Doesn't anybody log off anymore? This place. Salima's lab. She's completely focused on her multi-spectrum antiseptic project. Potassium chlorate, sugar, and sulfuric acid. Hell of a recipe for a fireball. Potassium chlorate. Tanner's already gathering her ingredients. Let's see what's on here. Damn straight, Anton, you tell her. Yeah, I bet Tanner's fire experiment would put excessive strain on the aircon. Just need to figure out the best place to replicate it. I'll take the potassium chlorate, thanks. I still need to get sugar. And sulfuric acid. That's Chavez through there, working on the 4th trial. Don't want to disturb her. Sweet, sweet sugar. I still need to get sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. That'll do nicely. That's all the chemicals. Now I just need to find somewhere to replicate Tanner's experiment. Don't need that.
Salima, this is Dr. Chavez. I need to know if your antiseptics are at human testing stage yet. My team is suffering daily claw and beak attacks, so they'd be perfect subjects. Call me. Extension 174.
Shopra's samples. Even down here, there's always a bigger nerd. Perfect. I can create Tanner's fireball in here. Okay, that's the sugar. And that's the potassium chlorate. let's make some fire. Time to let Maria do her thing. Okay, switch Maria on and let her add the acid. Decontam. Smell those chemicals. When I get out of here, maybe I'll finally write my book. Here we go. Yep, that's burning all right. There goes the aircon.
Attention, system malfunction. The air conditioning system has suffered overload and ceased operation. Would Jen Nakamura please report to General Maintenance to assist with repairs? Thank you.
Slow down, Cal. Wait until the coast is clear.
Again?
And there goes Nakamura. Okay, with Jen gone, I can get a drive from her office and back up the headset. Sorry, Jen, but I really need that portable hard drive. Now, where does Jen keep the portable drives? Don't need that.
Hey, Jen, it's Anton.
Gotcha.
Look, it's none of my business, but I wish you and Cal would patch
Sorry,
things.
Jen. I can't let you properly assign this one. It's got a date with the CDC.
Maybe if you do him a favor now and again, he might lighten up.
Now, where's the nearest USB dock? Okay, headset connected. Now hook up the drive to the dock. And now start the data transfer. Let's see. Okay, this could take a while. Come on, come on. Who, me? Just making a backup. No, of course I'm not taking it outside. That'd be against every rule we have. Alright, run the trial, requisition transport, and a one-way ticket to the CDC. I need to grab my headset. Okay, back to the control room and then call Chavez.
Candidate 0961 Patel, activity log 305. 961 has restarted for the third time. She clearly comprehends the nature of this task, but is taking a measured approach. This fits with the behavior exhibited thus far in other trials.
Yeah, I remember watching her. She was pretty good. Outbreak. I like this one. I should call Chavez. I should call Chavez.
Dr. Chavez.
It's Cal. Sorry, I'm a little late. Maintenance are blocking off corridors everywhere. Had to go all the way through experimental physics.
Why didn't you cut through the old pillar trial room? It only adds a couple of minutes.
Oh, really? Well, live and learn. Anyway, I'm here now.
Yes, I can see you. The outbreak session is all prepared. The parameters are identical to when you ran it for Dr. Ruiz. You shouldn't have any trouble. She's waiting for you to summon her through. Please call me when it's done.
Will do. See you later. Dr. Stone, my apologies for the delay. Your next trial awaits. Dr. Stone, my apologies for the delay. Your next trial awaits.
Are you coming down with a cold, Dr. Chavez? You sound rather hoarse.
Very droll. My colleague is busy preparing something special for you, so I'm gonna conduct this one. You can call me Cal.
You're not a doctor?
We're all doctors here, Madeline. Starts to lose its meaning after a while.
Tell me more about that. What's it like working here?
Like nothing you can imagine. Vast resources, almost complete autonomy, zero regulatory oversight, and all alongside the world's best and brightest mavericks.
That sounds like rather a double-edged sword. What happens if one of you goes rogue?
Everyone must answer that in their own way. We're all on the same path, Madeline, just standing at different points. Now, shall we begin?
Good lord. Is the chasm really necessary? Was solid ground too expensive?
On the contrary, this facility is literally carved into subterranean rock and costs billions. But we do enjoy a little theater now and again. As you know, due to excessive application of antibiotics in both healthcare and agriculture, treatment-resistant bacteria are increasingly common. In this scenario, one such pathogen has become a global pandemic, causing sickness and death. Luckily, a new treatment has been discovered, and you are in charge of the team using it to contain the outbreak. You must allocate annual assignments to your staff over a period of 5 years. You can either send them to affected regions to reduce the number of infections, or they can conduct research, increasing your ability to reduce infection rates. You can change your mind as often as you like until you pull the action lever. When you do, your choices will be calculated, and the map will update to show the results for that year. Your goal is to keep the death rate below acceptable losses in each region. Failure will end the simulation, and you will have to retry. When you're ready to begin, pull the action lever.
This will send already trained staff to the affected region. Thank goodness, an undo button. So if I want to change my mind, I do it here.
In the past year, infection has risen in North America by roughly 20%. In South America by roughly 15%. In Europe by around 15%. In Africa by roughly 30%. In Northern Asia by about 40%. In Southern Asia by roughly 15%. And in Oceania by around 30%. The region with the highest rising infection last year was Southern Asia, which increased by roughly 30%, and the region with the lowest rising infection was Northern Asia, which increased by under 5%. The region with the highest rising infection last year was Oceania, which increased by roughly 40%, and the region with the lowest rising infection was South America, which increased by roughly 15%. Not bad, Dr. Stone. Losses went over acceptable limits, but not until your 4th year on the job. So pull the action lever to reset and see if you can improve on that. You're out of staff. Use the subtract button to deallocate people so you can move them around. As long as last time. Just pull the lever again to have one more attempt.
Is this part of the trial?
Certainly not. Hang on. There seems to be a failure down in power routing. not going anywhere for a while.
What? I can't even go back to that nice, comfy prison cell?
Nope, the doors are on auto lock. Frankly, I'm surprised this Tano is even still working.
For a place that costs billions of dollars, you don't...
Madeline, listen to me. I just realized the monitors are down too. Right now, nobody else can hear us.
Okay.
What you said earlier about going rogue, that's happening right now. But not in the way you did. It's true your mother consented to the treatment you carried out, right?
Of course she did. What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Look, everyone here knows you got a raw deal. But not everyone asks before they start running experiments.
That's outrageous. And what do you propose to do about it?
Put it this way, if all goes to plan, then by the time you join the assembly, I'll already be gone. The situation will be under control, but you and I will never meet again.
Hang on. Is this another trial? Are you testing me for, I don't know, loyalty or something?
You and I aren't so different, Madeline. I know what it's like to lose yourself after a failure. What it's like to realize you've unwittingly killed when you thought you were doing good. And to lose the ones you love because they can't face what you've become.
So what advice do you have for me? Should I even take this position?
Only you can decide that. But I think... Okay, Madeline, can you hear me now? Is the tannoy working again?
Yes, Cal. Yes, I can hear you now.
Then let's resume. Pull the action lever and try again. Last time. Sorry, Madeline.
And I'm beginning to suspect the next time won't be any better either. This is an unwinnable scenario. There just aren't enough resources to beat this thing.
Exactly. And it only took you 3 attempts to figure it out. That's pretty good. This exercise simulates the speed of infection vectors, following global saturation of antibiotic immunity. It demonstrates the impossibility of effective treatment, while medical advances are slowed and hampered by current legal and ethical boundaries. Simply put, the Assembly has the resources and the will to operate beyond those boundaries.
Meaning what? That you're happy to administer untested treatments?
More that we're willing to conduct those tests with less red tape than usual. And you know about that, Madeline. The only question is, how far will you go to succeed?
There's no straight answer to that. It always depends.
Yes, it does. And you may even find your answer changes over time. You can leave now, Madeline. Dr. Chavez will be back shortly.
See you around, Cal.
Never can tell.
No, you certainly can't. Just what am I letting myself in for here?